sitting at the table, we're so serious. We are drinking perfect wine and eating perfect cheese. We're sitting at the table, we're so serious, talking about jobs and our daily lives. And I wonder, where's the joy? Let me, sorry. Let me bring you joy. Let me bring you humor. Let me bring you laughter. Let me bring you laughter. When we're sitting at the table, we're so serious. We are acting so uptight, it's ridiculous. When we're sitting at the table, all we need is joy, some brightness and laughter. That's what we need. So I tell you something funny. Or at least that's what I hope I'll do. Because actually, I've got a little skit, and it's actually it's about the outer animal in my caravan, which one of them is actually walking around here, so it's supporting my head. Thank you, Spider. Thank you. Yeah, because last week before I got ill, one day I went into my caravan and I looked in a corner, and there in the corner was Frits. Frits is a Dutch name, but I thought it was appropriate. Frits had beautiful 8 legs, 8 eyes, maybe 8 hearts, I don't know. So I'm not very fond of spiders. I mean, if they're tiny, it's okay, but if they're like this size, which Frits was, I am not very happy. But I'm like, okay, you're sitting there in the corner. So I looked Frits in all his 8 eyes and I said, Frits, listen to me. You're gonna stay in that corner and I'll be in the other corner, in my bed. And if you stay there, you can sleep here in my warmish caravan. I understand you want to be there. So I went up and down my caravan during the day and Frits was in his corner, so I was quite happy. I'm like, yes, I can do this, I can take this. So it was evening, got my water bottle under my arm, and I went over to my caravan, opened the door, looked in a corner. Frits was gone. And I looked around my caravan, and where was Frits? Frits was actually really, really above my bed. And not on the ceiling, no, there's a cupboard. And it's really close to my mattress. And there was Frits. If I would have lied down and I inhaled, I might have even inhaled Frits. So, no, fuck this. I'm out. So I went to the house. And there was Robin. Robin shared earlier that day that he wasn't afraid of spiders. So Robin, my Spider-Man, my hero, he went with me to my caravan, tried to catch Frits. Frits wasn't gonna be caught easily. He ran away. And Robin was like, well, I guess you got a lesson to learn. I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm not gonna learn this lesson. So I said, I'm gonna quickly check if he's not in my bed, and obviously he was. So Robin eventually caught him. Thank you for that. Put him outside, and standing outside, Robin said, well, you're gonna have to learn the lesson anyway. He will be back. I was like, yeah, whatever. Okay, bye, thank you. So I slept. Next day, I went to my caravan, my water bottle again. Went in there. Took out my clothes, put on all my 5 layers, because it's kind of cold in the caravan. I took 5 blankets away, and I wanted to sit in the bed, and I looked, and for fuck's sake, it was Irish by the way, there was the wife of Frits, Ria. Ria was sitting quietly, pretty close to my bed as well, so it's like, okay, so I have a lesson to learn. Letting go, bringing them together, yes, okay, I'm not afraid, accepting the fear. And then Ria moved one leg, and like, okay, fuck this, I'm out again. So I went out, and I was walking to the house to get a cup or something to catch Ria, and then I saw Sabine. And I was like, oh my god, there's a big spider! And Sabine like, oh yeah, shall I get it for you? I'm like, what? You're not afraid? No. But Ria was more clever than Frits, obviously, because it was a lady. So, Ria went underneath a little, I don't know what it was actually, maybe some heat thing, I don't know, cupboard. So it's like, okay, well, we can't do anything anymore. So it's like doing more letting go. How can I sleep? Bringing them together, finding the creative solution. So, well, I found a blanket and I was like, okay, I'm gonna cover all the cracks and holes that I can find in my entire caravan. So I started covering the hole with a blanket, making sure there was absolutely no space for a spider to go through. And then I saw another hole, putting a cushion in front of it. So it's like, okay, yeah, I can sleep. So I slept, a bit restless. At one point I felt something itching in my neck, and I'm like, whoa! But it just turned out to be my hair. So I survived, obviously. So I went into my caravan the third night. Water bottle again, la 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 la. I looked around my caravan and I was like, yeah, Ria is still safe and sound there, somewhere there in the cupboard. And then I looked at my 5 blankets on my bed, and I saw it was a little bit messed up, so I thought maybe I have to make my bed again. So I opened the blanket and like, no! Okay, Irene, you really have to learn this lesson now. You gotta learn it. So I got this cup that was already standing there, just in case. Well, so I and there she was in the cup, and I was like, yes! And then immediately I realized that I needed something else to catch a spider, like a piece of paper or something. So I was standing there and I looked in the caravan, and all around the other side on the kitchen table there was a piece of paper. So I went, luckily I've done yoga before in the past. So I went, making sure Ria was still there. Yes, cutting the paper. And then putting a piece of paper underneath the cup is quite a challenge when it's on a mattress because it's not completely flat. So it took me a while, but I got Ria. Went out of the caravan. Let Ria go. Said, enjoy your time with Frits and never come back. And well, my caravan remains spiderless until today. Thank you very much.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, very good.